Hello, all of you. I am live again on YouTube. I went live all day. I was live on Instagram, Facebook, and you can follow me on those places. And I'm the Hollywood Other Psychic, but I'm also a psychic and medium that likes to go live and help people out for free and help my peeps who watch me today. So if you have a question, I'm here. I'll wait till YouTube loads up a little for me. Looks like a lot of my regulars are back. Yay! Love when I have my fan base. I got Tatiana, I got Shar, I got Yasmin J, I got Manishka. Hi, Manishka. Haven't seen you on here for a while. I'm great, honey. I hope you're good. So today we're going to talk about some really cool things, but we're going to help you guys with your questions. So please type in your questions for me. Oh, I didn't do a ritual around, but that's okay. We'll just go live right now, and usually I'm prepared more. I do my little circle in the back, but I don't have my massage table behind me right now in my massage room. So, I'm a healer, I'm a shaman, I'm all kind of jack of all trades, but mostly what I mastered the most is my psychic and mediumship. I'm usually on stage as a medium, and I've been on very huge stages like Pickwick and Frolic, very intimidating stages, but the spirits always help me, so there's nothing to get nervous about. I've been on stage in front of 100 people in the audience. I'm going to be live on an audience session at Uniontown Provisions coming up here shortly in Lorain, Ohio on August 8th with Magic Mike Brooks. You can look him up on Facebook. That's Magic Mike. But he's not the one from the movies. Just FYI. Okay, so I'm going to read your questions on here. I thank you all for joining me. Please, if you're new to join me, hit the subscribe button. And then I'm going to type in my email like I do every time. And here's another new one that I'm throwing out there to you guys today in the universe. I'm just throwing this out there to you. Can you please do me a favor and view some of my really old videos to make them come alive again? These are videos that I did of 10 years ago because I was very accurate on some celebrity predictions. My Ashton Kutcher prediction was accurate. He did divorce Demi Moore like I said he was going to do, and then he married somebody else from the red carpet, which was Mila Kunis. I did, any video you want to pick, but just start telling your friends about me and having them watch my old videos, because how you can pay me back for the free readings I do for you guys is just watch my old videos, because then YouTube pays me. So it's right. Great. So Yasmin is asking, I'm going to go to her question first. And thank you, Shar. She said, I really enjoyed your old videos. Haha. You are full of joy. I know. Well, I'm also an actress, and I was in a movie with Tom Holland, who has played Spider-Man. I was in the movie Cherry with him, and it's due to be released shortly. So I was in the restaurant scene as an extra, but it was fun, and I got to be really close to him, and he was smiling at me the whole time. It was amazing. He's an amazing guy. Okay. Shar asks, can you let me know if Lamar Gibson is okay? Okay, I'm going to write that down. Lamar Gibson, is he okay? And then I'm going to go to Yasmin's question was, if she were to travel to Mexico, would she be safe? Okay, I'm going to do that question right now, Yasmin. Okay. Now it's weird because all of a sudden I smell an odor of a skunk, and it's weird why I would smell that. So skunk totem to me is about self-respect and your sexuality. So just be sure you don't get yourself in trouble with your vulnerability or sexuality to men, because men could be attracted to you. I do feel like some women put themselves out there in the universe and they're vulnerable. Like men could come to you, because of how you look, your beauty, things like that. Can you understand this answer that I just gave you? I do see that as long as you stay with somebody else and you be sure to carry a money pouch underneath your clothing that is thin, that people can't see it. Okay, so not carrying a purse, because well, you've got to stop worrying about that, Yasmin. You've really got to stop worrying about that. Because, are you planning on moving to Mexico or just traveling there? Because I feel like you'll be safe. That's what I feel. But you've got to stop thinking that thought and saying those words that you're worried you're going to be robbed or killed. Because you don't want to, like the power of our words are so powerful that we can actually make things happen by saying words like that. So you got to cancel, delete, all those words. Just say cancel, delete. And well, I understand, because you've heard probably bad stories about Mexico, that your life, that people's lives were in danger when they moved to Mexico. I get it. I get it what you're saying, Yasmin. But again, you're drawn or pulled to Mexico for some reason. There are safe spaces in Mexico. Mexico was one of my favorite places in the world to visit, actually. I loved it. But I know what you're saying, because they are standing on every street corner, at least when I was there years ago, with rifles. And it's a place that, I would just always want to take like a bus with a group of people or something. Or, like when I went, I was on a cruise ship and I went on an excursion and I saw the Mayan pyramids. So I went to a really safe place there and I drank out of a coconut, and it was like 100 degrees outside, and I loved Mexico. I actually thrived there. I think you're having a past life memory of what really happened to you when you were in a past life, that you were kind of like one of those Mayan people that had to be sacrificed over a cliff. So it's a past life fear that's coming up. So you're in the underworld now, because they said that when you're sacrificed and you jump off the cliff or the pyramid, that you go all the way to the top and then they sacrifice themselves. This was happening in your past life. So you're fearing a past life. You're not fearing this life. Your fear is so deep because it's a past life fear. This happened to you once in past life. So now this is your other world, or they call it they went to the underworld, the Mayans. You have to be careful about being vulnerable as far as your sexuality. Yes, absolutely. Because I got a thing about, you have to be careful with, now I'm not saying anything's going to happen in Mexico with this. I'm just saying yourself in general. This is a general message for you, is just that I care about you, Yasmin, and I want men to respect you more. So maybe how you're getting involved in relationships, like try to be friends first with the guy for a long time before you actually do the intimacy part of it, because I feel like a lot of women do this. They go really fast in the intimacy department and then they end up regretting it later, because, actually the way guys are wired is they can't handle that when they're in a relationship with somebody too fast, that it's all about sex. They have to like feel safe to do their own life. And men like to go in their caves a lot and be alone a lot and be private, and they don't want women harping on them. They don't want high emotional maintenance. They don't want a lot of baggage. They just like want to work. They want to work, and they want a woman to be there for them, like, at home, but they mainly just like, want like to come home and you to help them somehow, with their day. Like, how was your day? Are you okay? Can I give you a back massage today? Can I make you a meal? Men, they definitely want to marry women like that. that just don't nag or bitch and complain a lot either. They don't want that. Pretty much like in my life, the age I'm at, I pretty much have men now figured out finally. I've been married for 17 years. So they like to have like their male friends, and they like to have the agenda of them being alone a lot with their male friends, and they want women though. They need you. They need you to want them too though. They need you to desire them. They definitely like that too. Okay, so that's men in general. They're wired differently than women. They're cautious and guarded before they fall in love. Women fall in love too fast, and then women fall like whatever in too fast, like lust. I think men just fall in lust, and then they just know that it's not real love. I'm not saying anything negative about the male species either. I'm not saying that. Don't read into that. Now Yasmin says she's heard bad stories. Well, that's the thing. You've heard stories, bad stories. Don't focus on those bad stories, because those bad stories are not going to happen to you. And that's why you're so scared, because you focused and heard of bad stories. And money, yeah. Just keep the money like always underneath your thing, because yes, there is a lot of robbery and purse snatchers, but don't sit there and focus on that and think that, because you're going to draw those people to you. You will be safe and protected as long as you get up every morning when you're in Mexico and say, angels, put a bubble of protection around myself today and every day that I'm here in Mexico, because it's not as bad as you would think. I mean, there are, they told me the same things when I went to Mexico. I was on a cruise ship and I got off and they're like, oh, be careful, Mexico. I'm like, they take people, this is what they were trying to tell these kids that were sitting in the back seat of the van. Their mom and dad were saying, now be careful because you could get kidnapped here. So be sure to stay with them. And the kids were like so scared then. They terrified the hell out of the kids in the back seat of the van that we were in, just going to our Mayan ruins excursion when I was in Mexico. And it was a very, nice, beautiful road, and I got to look at all the scenery, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to stay positive in my vibration and raise my vibration. And like those type of negative people, as long as you stay positive, you can't draw that kind of negative energy to you then, as long as you stay positive. So if you're staying negative yourself, then absolutely somebody could draw that, or you hang around with negative places, like drinking at bars in Mexico and having a bunch of tequila and then going out on the beach alone, and who knows, but what I'm saying is, like, you've got to be wise in these type of places in other countries. You just got to be wise. So, hi, thank you, Jenny, for being a new subscriber. And Jenny wants to receive a reading. Yes, you can absolutely have a reading, Jenny. Okay, Yasmin, so I hope I helped you. Now, before I go to Jenny, there's somebody else up here that I saw earlier that had a question for me. The spirits reconfirmed. They said you'll stay safe. That's what they said. Stay safe. Have I already met the man I will marry? Asks Manishka. Okay, let's see. I'm going to listen to my spirits on that. Has Manishka already met the man that she's going to marry? Oh, it's weird. It's weird, Manishka. Is there somebody insulting you or something, saying junk in your trunk? I don't know why they're saying that. Or is this like, just, don't be careful, be careful to not have too much junk in somebody's trunk. Like, clean out the trunk of your car. Somebody in the spirit world is saying they have too much junk in their trunk. Now, this can mean also a fat bottom. Like, to somebody like your fat butt, Okay, so I don't know, but I don't know who that message is for. Today, I felt like it was Manishka, get yourself ready for marriage. Like, in your mind, get yourself ready for marriage. He might like your butt, the guy that we're talking about, the man. Have you already met the man she's going to marry? Well, he might like it. He might grab it sometimes. Um, I do feel like, just know that for him, it's like he has to take his time and think slowly about it. He's not going to like just want to jump into marriage right away. So you need to just put something under your bed to manifest marriage. And that could be like bride and groom wine glasses, anything that represents wedding to you. You could put a ring on an altar. It could be a fake ring, like a zirconian, and make it your love altar and then write his name on it. I'm telling you things that you can do to bring it to yourself so that you can marry whoever you want in your life. Because it really works with whoever then, if you put their name on the altar. Tricks of the trade for the witchy women of the world, which, I was born in Salem, Massachusetts, like I said. So I've learned all about how to, put rosemary at my right of my doorstep. Practical magic to prevent negative people from entering your home. Things like that. You can do that, Yasmin, if you want. You can put rosemary on to the side of your doorstep when you go to Mexico. The herb rosemary. Okay, so, and I'm not talking Mary Jane either, marijuana. I'm talking rosemary. All right, so that's your question answered, hopefully, Manishka. We have, and if anybody wants like a longer reading with me, they can dump a little bit of love offering into my PayPal account under Lady Butterfly 1059 at yahoo.com if you want a longer, thorough, deeper message. We had some love offerings come to me yesterday. It was awesome. We have Servant of Mars here. I think you were on there yesterday too, Servant of Mars. We have Tatiana. Hey, we have hello, Jane. Can you let me? Thank you, Shar. Oh yeah, sure. No, if Lamar Gibson is okay. Okay, that's the one I forgot to get to you. I'm sorry for patiently waiting. Okay, so Lamar Gibson, is he okay? Okay. Is Lamar Gibson okay? Uh he looks like a beautiful man, by the way. He looks really, really nice looking guy to me. Lamar. Um okay, so tell me the answer, spirits. Is Lamar Gibson okay? She wants to know. Sure. Lamar Gibson. It's weird because I saw him kind of going lower in his life, reaching out for help, though, like reaching out for help, like help me, like almost like going underground or something. How that vision and reaching up, like somebody has to help me. Um, I do feel like if I know he's alive, let's put it that way, he's alive. Uh, he's not coming from spirit. Where is he? Is he in spirit? Do you know? Is Lamar Gibson in spirit? I have to meditate on this a little bit more. Oh, he died. He got shot in the head. Okay, that's what I was wondering if he was deceased. Okay. He's okay. He's okay from the other side. Okay, so don't worry. He's okay then. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I do feel like though he's showing me in the vision he was reaching up like he was going underground or something, and I don't know why it was like that, but don't worry, he's okay. He's not in hell. um, I just feel like the vision, I misunderstood it. He was trying to reach for help when he got shot. I feel like he was trying to put his hand out, and that now I understand the vision. Was Was he killed also by like law enforcement or something? Or I'm just, I don't know. This scenario is coming to me right now. They said he had somebody had whiskey on their breath. Somebody whiskey, like they drank a bunch of whiskey that night. I'm so sorry that he got shot in the head. Maybe it means like the law enforcement came afterwards after he got shot. I'm trying to listen to him in spirit here. Lamar Gibson, can you please talk? I'm a little confused because I didn't understand the vision. He was out at night? Okay. He was out at night. Okay, hold on one sec. Hi, I'll have to call you back. I'm doing a YouTube video right now. All right. Oh, awesome. Thanks. Are you going to go to the beach? I did. Oh, I was going to meet you there, but I ended up getting busy. Okay. Okay, I'll come pick it up. Thanks. Okay, so my friend has some vegetable soup that she made me. So I don't have to cook tonight. That's awesome. So he died at night around 12:59. Okay, 11:52. Okay. Okay. So I just wanted to tell you that he is okay. That's for sure. I got the vision that he was reaching his hand out though. So I think he saw somebody help him to go to the other side, Lamar, when he was passing. So that's what I feel, okay? He said he's safer. He's safer now. That's what he just told me to tell you. Meaning that he was doing some dangerous activity when he was alive on the Earth plane, so now he's much safer. So he just wants to let you know that. Okay? I'm sorry. He was only 17 years old. That's so awful, awful, awful. Way young. Too young before his time, for sure. Okay, I went to somebody else's question up here. Sorry he didn't come through and talk too much, but again, if you want a more extension on your reading, you can pay me through ladybutterfly1059@yahoo.com. And I wrote it on one of the notes here, and then you can contact me and I'll do a better phone reading for you and talk to Lamar. Because right now the spirits are just kind of coming through vague for me because they're trying to like not use too much of my brain power up. Okay, let's go to this question up here. JHMMGF asked, I have ADHD. Can you see if my symptoms will go away? Okay, I'm going to answer that question. Okay, symptoms can go away if you use proper diet and meditation. Meditation is medication for ADHD people. Not drinking any caffeine. Caffeine is not good for ADHD. Meditating would be really good. Let's see. I do believe your symptoms will go away because you're going to do the work on it to make it go away. You're going to do the research. You're going to find the holistic cures for it, but it has to be holistic. Don't go to the doctor. They're going to screw you over and give you those damn pills. And those pills are bad because they're going to make you, it's like having a lobotomy. I mean, it literally makes your brain really messed up. So I would advise for you not to take those ADHD drugs, pharmaceuticals. I'm sorry, but that's just my belief system. I know it does really help children or adults who have ADHD, but there's a reason why your brain can't focus. And it's usually because you have a nutritional deficiency of some kind. So that's my answer there. Okay. Eat more raw green vegetables, chlorophyll. Get as much chlorophyll in your system as you can, fresh fruits and vegetables. And meditate and see a counselor, they said. See a counselor. They just said that, my spirits. They said see a counselor because the counselor will really help you get rid of your ADHD. All right. Let's go to the other person here. Jessica asks, can you connect to my great-grandmother? She was a psychic, very gifted. She warned my mom about the future and told her not to give up. I pray for her to protect us. Oh, that's really cool that she was a psychic and she was very gifted. What was her name? What was her name, if you mind? I asked Jessica, your grandmother. Okay, let's see what she has to say. Somebody just said Tiger. And then they said Wilson. That's so weird. Tiger Wilson. I don't know what tiger. Usually it's symbolic. Like tiger means like a person that it's symbolic. It's like a man that like sees a lot of women and has intimacy with a lot of women, but then he really misses the person that he really wants to be with. He really misses. It's like Wilson in the movie Castaway, the volleyball. He's like, Wilson, where's my Wilson? You know? So they use that as a symbolic code word for me that means somebody misses somebody really bad, like their love of their life. They have not been able to see them, but they worry that their love of their life is out there screwing a bunch of women. A man. They love a man. So it's about a woman who really loves a man. Can anybody connect to this? Because they told me this, the spirits. So now we're going to go to Jessica Rangel. Don't worry, I didn't forget about you. Can you connect to my great-grandmother? She was a psychic, very gifted. She wanted to warn my mom about the future and told her not to give up. Okay, so grandmother, please come through of Jessica Rangel. Rangel? How do you say your name, Jessica? I guess it's hard for you because you can't talk to me on here. I wish I could have people on here live on camera with me. I have to figure out how to do it, though. I guess it's like on Google or Zoom, I think. Zoom. If somebody wants to go on Zoom with me in the future, we can do a Zoom video on YouTube or on Zoom, and then you can be live on YouTube because I'll download it to YouTube. So that's what I want to do next is have somebody like live on camera with me getting their reading. Because YouTube said that would be a really good way to do it. To actually see that I'm helping people. But it's like, I have to figure out all these things by myself. I'm just about to hire a secretary to help me to be able to do stuff. Her name was Consuelo. She lived till 103. Wow. Geez, she really lived old. Consuelo. Okay, Consuelo, can you come through in spirit? I feel her talking all of a sudden like in some kind of different dialect, like Spanish or Puerto Rican or something. And she comes through. She shows me tarot cards. She shows me strong tarot cards. She says she's bullheaded. She was bullheaded, meaning she was really strong-spirited and strong-minded. She had a really strong spirit. She didn't let anybody mess with her. She wants to tell you that she loves you. And your grandmother is just she's very kind too. She's a very kind lady. So I see, and I don't know why she said diapers. Somebody's changing a lot of diapers. And maybe talking about a baby that had diaper rash, or she used to take care of you from the time you were a baby. Hi, Sharon Stone. How does Celeste feel about my mom? Okay, we'll get to that, Sharon Stone. Don't let me forget about you. Are you the famous Sharon Stone, by the way? That'd be cool. I was just reading something about Sharon Stone had a near-death experience like me. She had a near-death experience, so that was cool. I thought I'd go and read up on Sharon Stone and see if there was any synchronicities, and I was like, oh my God, she had a near-death experience just like I did. Wow. Okay, so Jessica Rangel is saying, oh my God, yes. So obviously this was her grandmother talking to her properly and accurately. Okay. So she sends you her love and she wants to let you know she's okay and she's on the other side and she's really happy on the other side now because she left her physical form. And you know what's weird is somebody like, you know what keeps people really young is eating seaweed. I don't know why the spirits just reminded me to tell somebody that. Like if they want to defy the aging process, eat seaweed because your grandmother lived till she was 103. Maybe she knew all the tricks of the trade of how to stay young forever. So eat seaweed. Because the Chinese women used to gather it and they would look 40, but they'd be 100 when they gathered the seaweed. I read up on that one time. Karen Sue says, I'm currently in a relationship with a Libra. How many more relationships after this one do you see me in? Okay. Oh, so she had rashes, Jessica? She had rashes. Okay. Wow. I'm going to answer Karen Sue's question. Libras, to me are really about like balance and harmony. They're the people that are the gatekeepers of peace and balance and harmony in the world. So Libra is really good for you right now. I know you've been in a lot of relationships though. So I see like 4 or 5 like already. Like you've had a lot of You're like a heartbreaker, girl. You are so pretty that you can break anybody's heart. I can't see your picture, but oh God, that's funny. Just Jessica Rangel, she drank mezcal. LOL, hard liquor. Well, then maybe that's how you live a long life then. Drink some mezcal every day. Yeah. I probably wouldn't live long if I didn't drink mezcal, but you never know. Yeah, so that's my answer for you is he's Mr. Right for right now. I know you've been through a lot of men, but it's okay because hi Tara. What's my favorite zodiac? Absolutely Scorpio. Favorite zodiac of all in the world. That's in is it the 8th house or the 11th house or something? I shouldn't even know what house it is in. I don't have the zodiac wheel in front of me, but my favorite sign of the zodiac is Scorpio. Karen Sue asks, so how many more do you see me in? Okay. Yeah, that's what I was answering a question. Huh. 3 or 4? 3 or 4. That's my total for you. 3 or 4. How many have you been in already? Because I do feel you've been in a lot already. If you look actually on your lifeline on your palm, see how many etchings come off of it. Because if there's a main bridge on your palm, like right here, I have if you can see that line right here. And then see how everything changed in my life after that. Like it went down this way. And some diverted over this way. But that's like representing past lives, things like that, I believe. But yeah, because I really know a lot about palmistry because I'm also a palmist. But if you look, see this headline right here. This is the heart line. This is the headline, and this is the lifeline going down. Everybody, look at their palm today. That watching. Because you can tell a lot about somebody if you have a lot of fencing on this line here, headline. That means you get bored easily. You have a low boredom threshold. So that means you might get bored of men easily. Okay? So just know if you have that, that's why you're in so many relationships. Okay? Heartline, headline, lifeline. The head is like the part of us that thinks a lot, but if you get bored easily, that could explain it. The lifeline is down here, that goes all the way down here. See how I'm saying? Look, the lifeline goes down here. So Karen Sue agrees she's been in a lot of relationships already. Well, I mean, main soulmate relationships are like 3 or 4. The ones that you would be in a relationship with, live with, marry, things like that. Deep soulmate connections. We can date like 10 or 20 or 30 or in our lifetime, But I'm not talking about just the dating people, or I'm not talking about just the one night stands or anything like that, because that could be hundreds for you or whatever. um, okay, so my name is Patty. My mother is turning 88 next month, and I would like to know if her family and my father in heaven has messages for her. Absolutely, it can answer that question, Patty. He just said, sit on the bed and feel me still there stroking you, like, rubbing your back, things like that. She really liked when she sat on the bed, and she actually feels things on the bed sometimes that her husband is coming through. Your father told me to tell her that he loves her. Something on the dresser and her heart, like her heart was broken when he died. Her heart was absolutely broken when he died. Oh, Sharon, I'm sorry. I'll get to you in a minute. How does Celeste feel about my mom? I gotta write this down, Sharon. How does Celeste feel about my mom? About my mom. Okay, we'll answer that question, Sharon. Anybody that's named Stone, to me, they should be holding a lot of crystals. Anybody that's named Stone, they should really work with crystals. So Sharon Stone, you should be working with crystals. Okay. How does Celeste feel about her mom? Okay. Celeste, how she feel about her mom? Okay, I'm listening to the spirits. I'm waiting for the spirits to come in and tell me. How does Celeste feel about her mom? Just diving in feet first. That's what they said first. Her consciousness. She is scared. She has a lot of fear issues that are being triggered. But I'm trying to focus in because I think I was trying to answer somebody else's question before I found this one from Sharon, and I got all. And it's not your fault, Sharon. It's just mine. I tend to. That's right. Okay, I was doing Patty D'Agostino, and then I went off on a tangent to Sharon. So I'm going to finish up Patty first. My mother is turning 88 next month, and I would like to know family and my father and having this message for her. Okay, so he came through that way and told me about that. I don't know if she has something on the bed or the nightstand of your dad's or a photo or something. He likes that she has that in the room. Tell her that because he says he really likes that. And she has Michael the Archangel around her too to protect her. So she might feel kind of nervous because she's 88, but tell her that because of the age she's at, she has Michael the Archangel protecting her. So he's sending Michael the Archangel, your father, Patty. Okay. So your father wants to let you know he's okay. Everybody's okay. I don't know if there's a dog in the house. He knows that they miss him. He knows everybody in the house misses him and everybody loves him and misses him. He knows you miss him, Patty. There's a birthday cake. There's a birthday coming up. He sat in an armchair a lot. He shows me that. He's around the house still. He likes to go in that favorite chair, that armchair that he used to sit in, and he still sits there in spirit sometimes. Okay. I don't know why he just said she washes your clothing. Do you know why he would tell me that? But he said she washes your clothing sometimes still. She likes to keep busy. She used to really entertain people a lot. She's kind of down on everything because she's, but she's very positive. She's a very positive person. So he wants her to stay positive, okay? And he doesn't want her to worry about nothing, I think that he's trying to say, please just don't worry about anything. All right. I hope that answered your question. I think I'm done there. Somebody feels like they're sweating a lot. Like I feel like I'm sweating or overheated, like somebody's really hot. Who's really hot here? Raise your hand over there. Wherever you're from, it's like really hot where you're from. Like over 150 degrees, maybe not 150, but 105 or something. There's a lot of loved ones here coming through. So I'm going back to Sharon Stone now, answering, how does Celeste feel about my mom? Okay. Can you expand on that a little? I'm a little confused about the question. Is Celeste a person that is trying to get in a relationship with your mom, or but they said Adley. No, there's no personal dislike. I feel like they like her. I feel like she likes her. Oh, I see. Your mom was really hurt over it, though, wasn't she? When Celeste moved, because that was her, like, favorite best friend. I see. Yeah. So I'm sorry that she moved, but, she was being pulled to the place that she moved to. And then they argued. Well, the pressure that they went through of her moving, I understand that they argued, they were really close for a really long time though, weren't they? They I don't know if they even like had childhood issues coming up to be triggered. Like, our childhood issues become up to be triggered. Well, they got into a fight because their childhood issues were being triggered. Their inner child was doing some work. So now your mom, really misses her friend Celeste, but I think, after time, it's going to be healed and resolved. That's what they're telling me to tell you. After time, it will be healed and resolved. So they will, well, nobody, fake rumors, they screw up a lot of people. Too bad that there's these things called fake rumors, because rumors can really screw up people. So don't, she shouldn't listen to the rumors about things like, were they, I don't know what the rumors were, but it's weird because I feel like somebody was even saying something about a lesbian relationship. Do you understand this? But yeah, they just should overlook those rumors. Okay, guys, I am so glad that I got to answer your questions today. Please, all of you who joined me, hit the subscribe button. I want to be able to answer every single question you guys type on here, but it's a lot for me and it's draining. I'm just doing this free. So, do appreciate me by hitting the subscribe button. Follow me on my Jane Voneman Psychic and Medium page, on my public figure page on Facebook. And also follow me on Instagram under Jane Voneman. And I do free readings there too. I pick somebody every morning. I try to go on every morning at 10, but I've been a little neglectful of that. But just watch my Instagram because I'm trying to get more followers on that page. Did I say everything? That kind of sounds familiar. She said, okay. I'm going to say my email address one more time on here. If you guys have any questions for me, please email me under ladybutterfly at yahoo.com, 1059 at yahoo.com, because I will answer your question beneath here, below here later today. So keep your questions on there. Hit the subscribe button. Relax. I will get your messages answered. I'm sorry I couldn't answer everybody live right now, but I will get to your questions later today. So just keep watching my page. Watch all my past videos if you can. Watch all my old videos, even my 10 years ago. Watch my spirit dice video. My what's your Instagram? It's Jane Voneman. I should have an Instagram button on here on my YouTube channel, but I don't know if I did it right. So I have to get a secretary to help me do this kind of stuff. But I'm Jane Voneman, Voneman, on Instagram. And I got some fun, inspirational posts on there sometimes. And Alyssa Lauren Lagua Periodo says, sorry, I fell asleep. That you needed the rest then. Maybe my voice put you to sleep, and I hope I relaxed you. Oh, she did. Oh my gosh, did you send a donation? Oh, I was just getting ready to go off here. But thank you. Yeah, I think I got one the other day from you, didn't I? Did you send one today? You're so sweet. So I can still answer your question below here. So just know that later today I'm going to read all of your questions and answer you all below, okay? I'm going to end this live stream now. I love you guys so much. Have a great day. Have a great day and great evening. Bye-bye.